License and registration, please. And by the way, it's time for Gimme Some Torah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? The Torah portion this week is Shemini. So let's take a look at Leviticus chapter 10, verses 1 through 7. In these verses, we read the tragic story of Nadav and Avihu, two of Aaron's 4 sons, who brought Esh Zarah, foreign or false fire, to the altar of the Mishkan. What sin did they actually commit? The simple, plain meaning of the text is that Nadav and Avihu deliberately brought illegitimate, unkosher, if you will, fire to the holiest place on earth. What is this Esh Zarah? Well, perhaps it was fire that was used for idolatry, and therefore it was automatically defiled. Or perhaps it was fire that was used for ordinary domestic heat, cooking, and light, thus making it somehow unworthy of sacred usage. Now, was their sin deliberate? Well, there are sources that go either way. One midrash says that Nadav and Avihu were tired of waiting for their old man, Aaron, to die, and tried to seize his priestly post prematurely. But another midrash says that Nadav and Avihu had gotten drunk and did what they did when they were intoxicated, thus lessening the degree of their moral guilt. I would like to add my own interpretation, which also explains their sin in a less judgmental manner. I think that perhaps Nadav and Avihu actually and sincerely thought that the foreign fire was sacred. Now, why would they think such a thing? Something that was obviously not true. I think that they heard from someone, somewhere, that this fire was holy and kosher for use, and they naively accepted what they heard as the truth. Or perhaps they read somewhere in some unauthorized text that what they were doing was not only correct but moral, and that the people who were opposing them were immoral. Maybe a known wicked person, a blowhard like Korach, was already spreading this kind of nonsense, as actually does happen down the road in the book of Numbers. All of these possibilities should really sound very familiar to us, even if they took place thousands of years ago. Just look at our society today. What our ancestors called foreign fire, we call fake news, and the internet is a place where this kind of false fire, this propaganda spreads like black mold. People start to believe lies just as Nadav and Avihu may have been led astray by the liars of their community. Just as Aaron's wayward sons may have heard that the foreign fire was sacred, we read nonsense on the internet and pass it along as though it were verified fact. The lesson for all of us is to treat knowledge and information as we would fire. When used properly and truthfully, it can bring great blessing. But when we mistake lies for the truth, we can get burned. And that's all for now. I'm Rabbi Eli Garfinkel of Temple Bethel in Somerset, New Jersey. Check back soon for another episode of Gimme Some Torah.